A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Handoff to the single running back. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Marks. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The play fake on first down. He's going for it all. Makes a grab for a big play. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They want to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Marks. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running in between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The play action fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Back up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready. Razor, razor.
The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it for a big play. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pitt pushing the pace. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and right into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Panthers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Might be changing the route. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And they tacked on the extra point. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a... Is a boot that thing through the end zone. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal for the offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Panthers in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Harris. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Defense looks like they're coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. The 40. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Hit right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He might want another play. Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right on the money. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Panthers will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch inside the 25. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a 6er, but his guy dropped it.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Finds a man on the left. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Here we go. Terrier. Hornet.
He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Washington wants to go quickly.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Come on, set. Look out, show.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Release to the back. Finds his man open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact